Okay, so we've talked about the two half hitches, and we've talked about a square knot. One of the problems with two half hitches is they want to tighten up as you pull on the rope. So here I'm going to show you one where we can fix that, where if I pull on the rope, it won't tighten up. And the knot I'm going to use is very similar. It starts off exactly the same way as two half hitches. You take your one side, cross it over. I do the left, so I'm crossing it over. I give myself a little bit of rope here. I'm going to tuck it up through my rope. Now, normally, if we were doing two half hitches, we'd make another loop and come over. What we're going to do here for the taut line is we're going to actually loop back around and up through the hole a second time. Okay, making a second loop there. Okay. Then we're going to take our rope, make our loop, and do our other hitch. So we're going to, again, it's coming out, so we're going to cross over here, make our loop, tuck it up and under the loop, and then we just pull tight. Now these are cinch the knot up. Now this is called a taut line. How is this different than our half hitches? Well, I need to loosen my knot up a little bit to show you. And now here I'm still a little tight, a little loose here, so let me cinch this up some to get it better. Okay, and now here's the difference between this knot and two half hitches. Remember with the two half hitches, if I have my loop around my tree here, and remember the clothesline's getting heavier and heavier, so my clothesline's getting heavier and heavier. Now you might not be seeing on camera, I am really tugging on this rope. All right, that knot is not getting tighter. Now this knot still slides, will still slide up and down the rope. So you can use it to adjust the tension in your rope for your clothesline once you have it there. But unlike half hitches, as I pull on it, put tension on it, it's not going to slip. Now, sometimes with my rope here, my knot's not real cinched up now. So sometimes with this slipperier rope, you might get it to slide some, but it's not going to slide like your half hitches do. With the half hitches, you would automatically come down, and it's just not going to happen. So this is the taut line. It's really easy to undo, as in any good knot. Again, if it gets wet, though, it's going to be a little harder to undo. It's going to be a little bit harder to undo. So again, here's how this works. We take our rope, we cross it over. Again, we wrap it around our object, cross it over, tuck up under. So here I am, I'm crossed over at this point, and I'm going to tuck it up under. And I'm actually going to then tuck it up under a second time. Okay. Then again, I started on the left, so I should still be on the left. Then I'm going to do my second loop, taking this left side across to make a second loop, and then just take my end and tuck it up and under. And then we get a taut line. And then we just have to, of course, tighten the knot down, pull on it to kind of cinch it up. I'm dealing with thing across the bottle, which, you know, we're not going to typically be tying our rope around the bottle. There it is. So I just need to kind of cinch my knot up some to get everything kind of tight. And again, the benefit of a taut line is you pull on that rope, and the tension is actually pulling into this other piece of rope. That second loop we made around is stopping the knot from pulling through as easily. And that's a taut line. Time with the taut line. One more time here with the taut line. We take our rope around our post. Again, we're going to take our piece, we're going to cross over. We're going to make our loop, come up through. Right, and again, if we made a second loop at this time, that would be two half hitches. but we're going to cross back through our loop a second time, and then we're going to come out and we're going to make our taut line. So we're going to come across and make another loop, and then we'll just cinch our knot up. Get it kind of nice and cinched. And again, it will adjust just like taut lines. The big difference is, unlike the taut lines, this knot, when you pull on it, won't tighten. You can still adjust it, slide it up and down by pulling on the two ends of the rope, but unlike the taut lines or the half hitches, it's not going to. You can pull on it. It might budge a little bit depending on your angle, but this would be a good one for your clothesline, because now as the put wet clothes on, it's not going to tighten around the tree, and that way you won't have that issue with it being too tight around the tree. We use this oftentimes for the line that goes down to the tent peg. We don't want it to over tighten, and then we can still adjust the tension. We can still adjust the tension just like with the half hitches.